What's good? This is Trey. Welcome to this presentation. The topic for today is how to become a man of value. All right. So let's look at this value. What do I mean by that? How can you become a man that benefits others? Because that's what value is, right? When you show up, are people going to benefit from your existence, right? That's what value is. If you think about it, why do people value money? Because money will allow you to have experiences that you want to have. Money will put food on the table. Money will put a roof over your head. Money will give you opportunity to, go out to do some activity, or basically money is valuable because it allows you to have the experience of life that you want to have, experience the emotions you want to have the feelings you want to have. It allows you to feel positive. It allows you to feel successful. It allows you to feel, like you're getting somewhere in life, right? So that's why money's valuable, right? Because of what you can do with it. So now if I'm looking at myself as a man, what is my value? When I show up, when I walk up to a woman, I got to be able to demonstrate my value, because she's judging me based on all the other men that are trying to get at her, right? And so I have to demonstrate, why should she choose me? Why should she pay attention to me? Why should she look in my direction, right? Why should I be the man that she should focus on, right? And so I have to know what my value is, and I have to demonstrate it. So what I found is, you want to make yourself uniquely valuable, right? So it doesn't just need to be one thing. You can have different qualities that you demonstrate that are valuable. And at the end of the day, those qualities that you're demonstrating, what are they leading to? They're leading to a certain emotion that people will feel. You want people to feel good when you show up, right? You want them to feel elevated. You want them to feel like they're getting some kind of benefit, right, from you. Okay, so how can you do this? You can do this through your communication, right? The way you communicate, the way you talk, right? What kind of emotions do you stir in people when you communicate, when you talk? Do you lift them up? Do you make them feel like they're, like they can do shit? Like they can, do you inspire people, right? Like when I communicate to people, one of the things I aim for is I want to inspire people. I want people to feel like, man, I can, tap into my potential. Like I can do more. I can be more confident. I can be more successful. I can push harder. I could be more disciplined, right? Like that's the value that I bring to people. It's like I want them to feel like they can do more, right? I bring my discipline. I bring my characteristics that lead to success through my communication, right? I communicate in a way that shows, oh, this is a disciplined guy. This is a guy who's courageous. This is a guy that's doing something with his life. This is a guy that's pushing forward. And that energy, that vibe is contagious. People want to be around that because people want to be successful. People want to evolve. People want to get better. So when I show up, I inspire people to do that, right? I show up with a nice physique. I show up looking good. I show up smelling good. I show up able to articulate myself. I show up with positivity, right? These are valuable traits. People are not worried about how much money I have. People are not worried about any of those like shallow things, because I show up with character, right? Like what qualities in your character do you demonstrate that are beneficial to others, right? Leadership, right? People love a person that can lead, right? And lead in their element. So you don't need to be leading in situations where you're not effective. You find in situations where you can be effective and you lead, right? People love to be around somebody who's grounded in their, I like to say grounded in your masculinity. So somebody who's assertive, somebody that knows what he's about and he's grounded in it, right? He's not going to break character. People like somebody who has a strong character, a strong frame that they won't break, right? Like I can respect my friends. I want to be friends with people who have a strong character, who I know how they are. I know that I can count on them, that they're not going to break as soon as they're challenged, as soon as adversity comes. They're not going to start getting fake on me or start switching up. I want to be around people of strong character, right? Because that's valuable. right? I value a person like that, right? So your character, man, what else can you bring? How can you elevate somebody's status in life? That's another valuable trait. How can you elevate somebody's status? Like what qualities do you have that make people feel like, oh, this is a cool person I want to be around? Like another thing that I like to do is I like to show my talents, man. You know, you want to show your talents, show your gifts. Don't keep them to yourself, right? I used to, I play the piano and I sing. I used to keep that to myself. I show it now, right? And it increases my value because people are like, what, he could sing and play the piano too? You know, you want to demonstrate all these qualities, different qualities, and you want to amplify them, maximize them, like, you know, increase them, bring them up to the highest level possible, right? So you stand out, you know, because value stands out. When somebody shows up with value, they stand out, right? And a lot of it, I'm telling you, is just the emotions that you trigger in people. Like, why is beauty so valuable? Like, when a beautiful woman shows up, why is it so valuable? Because when she shows up, she triggers emotions in you, right? She triggers you emotionally. Your energy goes up because you're like, oh wow, she's beautiful. How can I get her attention? You know? So as a man, we can trigger the same thing in a woman, right? But it's not gonna just be like looks, like, you know, it doesn't work like that. For us, they're more worried about or more focused on survival value. Like, if I get with this guy, how will I benefit? Like, what qualities does he have? What resources does he have? What status does he have? Whatever, right? All of these things matter. They all play a role. But some people focus on other qualities more than others. Like, for example, me, I really focus on character. I focus on grounded masculinity. I focus on my confidence. I focus on my ability to lead. I focus on my ability to move forward in life. I focus on my ability to handle challenges. I demonstrate strength. I demonstrate the qualities of a masculine man who can make shit happen, who's going towards his goals, who's moving forward, who can survive, right? So a woman sees that, she's gonna get triggered, right? She's gonna get, attraction is gonna trigger in her because what is that? That's survival value. I'm demonstrating that if she gets with me, she's safe, right? If she gets with me, she will be protected. If she gets with me, she will be elevated. I will help her. I demonstrate my emotional intelligence. I demonstrate my wisdom when I communicate to people, so they can see if you get with me, you will improve in life. If you align yourself with me, your life gets better, right? That's the value. If somebody aligns themselves with you, if a man becomes your friend, does his life get better because he's your friend now? Like, that's your value. And the more you can amplify that, the more valuable you become. If a woman gets with you, does her life get better versus if she gets with the other guy? Like, we have to get realistic about that. And so that's why you need to bring up your value. Because when your value is obvious, people will come to you, right? Men and women, they will knock on your door. They will want your time, right? Because they see your value. So if men and women are not seeking your time, seeking your attention, that means your value is not that obvious, okay? And you need to figure out how to demonstrate it. It could mean your value is not that obvious, or you're not demonstrating your value to the right people. Like, you got to know your niche too. Like, there's some women that are going to be interested in the type of value that I demonstrate, and there's some women that are not going to be interested in that type of value, right? Because there's different things that people value. Like there are some women out there who they're just looking to gold dig, right? There's some women out there that are just looking for a man with a lot of money. But there's also some women that are looking for a man of strong character. Then there's some women out there who's looking for a man who's spiritual. There's some women out there who's there's different values that people are seeking. So you just got to show up with value, but you want to show up with high value. Like high value. You don't want to just be a mediocre, average dude, I'm kind of good in all areas. No. You want to amplify certain areas where it's like clearly above the rest, right? So me, I really focused on grounded masculinity. I focused on authentic expression. I focused on leadership. I focused on my archetype, creating an archetype that's visually appealing, right? I'm not trying to be a pretty boy, but I want to be visually appealing right? You want to look good. You want to sound good. Work on your communication. How does your voice sound? How is your tonality? How do you move your words around? You know, the inflections of your voice. Are you like, hey, what's up? Like, does your voice robotic or does it move around? Right? Your body language, your mannerisms. Okay? You know, and a lot of these qualities, it's the inner game. I focus on the inner game, right? Because the inner game is what will get you the external stuff. Like if you work on your confidence and your discipline and all these qualities, you will get the external stuff. You will get the money. You will get the girl. You will get all these things if your internal world is on point, right? So another thing you want to look at here as I talk about emotions, right? Like people want to feel good. So another way to make people feel good is by transferring emotions. So if you feel good and you can transfer that to others, that's valuable. So what do I mean by that? Like if you spend your day creating a positive vibe, like basically doing a lot of things that make you feel good, that make you feel positive. Like for me, you know, there's a certain state I'm going for. I want to feel powerful. I want to feel confident. I want to feel accomplished. And so I literally set my day up with activities, action steps that are going to create this energy, create this vibe. So as soon as I wake up at the same time every morning, 3:45 a.m. I listen to positive affirmations. As soon as I wake up, I work out. After I work out, I do a cold shower. After I do a cold shower, I write my goals down. I listen to some positive audio or video. I eat some breakfast, and then I start my day. I have my day scheduled out, and I'm taking certain actions that are going to move me towards my goals. And I also inject activities in my day that I love to do, fun activities that I love to do. Now, why do I do this? Because I want to create a vibe. I know that what we're truly seeking here is a positive internal experience, right? We think that if we go and get these external things that is going to make us happy. It's not true, right? We have to take care of our internal experience with what we're given, right? It's the man who's truly wealthy is a man who doesn't need anything. It's not the man who has a lot of things and if he loses it, then he feels like he's broke. No, it's the guy who he may only have a few dollars in his account, but he's still happy. He's still grateful. He's still blessed to be alive. And he's still happy that he has air to breathe, you know, and he's not homeless. You know what I mean? Like that's the guy who is truly wealthy. Is the guy who can see the blessings in any situation, right? He's not like, oh man, why couldn't I be this or why couldn't I have that or whatever. He's grateful for what he has, and therefore he will receive more, right? And if he receives more, he's just, you know, he's still happy. Right? He's maybe extra happy, but he's happy no matter what, right? And when I say happy, I mean like he's fulfilled. He's grateful, you know, and he feels grateful and he feels blessed. And this energy, if you can transfer it somehow, people will want to be around that, right? Like when you're negative, when you're complaining all the time, and man, this ain't working out, and man, it's that guy's fault and it's her fault and this is not right. And when you're negative and you're complaining and shit, nobody wants to be around that. The only people who want to be around that is other negative people. And then you come together and you just create a negative ass vibe. And you're wondering why you can't get certain things or attract certain type of people is because you attract what you are. So if you're negative, you're going to attract negative people, right? If you're low value, you're going to attract low value people. When you increase your value, you start to attract higher value people. That's why when you work on yourself, you improve your character, you improve different qualities about yourself, you will notice a higher quality of women will start to take interest in you. You'll start to attract higher quality women. Like when I just started going out and approaching women, doing cold approach, in the beginning, I wasn't attracting the highest quality women. And even if I did, it would be for a short period of time. I wouldn't be able to keep their attention because my value wasn't there. It wasn't obvious. It wasn't clear, and I wasn't able to communicate it. But as I improved myself, I started to cultivate the gifts that I was given. You know, you got to know what your gifts are, and you got to show them. Like for example, some of the traits that I have that people value in me is my discipline, right? My confidence, my courage, my ability to be consistent, my ability to stay optimistic, right? These are qualities that people value about me, and they want to communicate with me, spend time with me, do business with me, whatever, because of these qualities that I have, right? It's a type of man that I become. But when I was weak and timid and shy and insecure and shit like that, nobody wanted to really spend time with me like that, you know. I remember in high school, I didn't really have, my inner game wasn't so strong, but I did have some value. And guess what my value was? I was good at basketball, right? So people used to be cool with me because I was good at basketball, right? If you have value, people will, want to be around you. People will want to spend time with you. People will want to network with you. People will want to be around you because of your value. But you have to demonstrate it. Like if I was good at basketball, but I kept it to myself and I didn't show it, nobody would want to, spend time with me. They'd be like, okay, well, this is just another average guy. But I used to show up and I used to show my skills and I used to dunk the basketball and do all these things, and people used to be like, oh man, he's so cool, man. Because I showed my value, I demonstrated my value. And so you got to find what your value is. So what I'm saying is you need to find some qualities or some skills or some talents or some gifts or whatever you can do, and you want to amplify it, bring it up to a high level where your value is clear and obvious. If it's not clear and obvious, you're not there yet. You have some work to do. When I say clear and obvious, I mean clear and obvious like when you see a fine ass girl. Her value is clear and obvious. You see it. She looks good and there's no question about it. That's her value. When you see a man show up and he's very confident and he has his head up and and his shoulders back and you can see it in his eyes. His value is obvious. This dude is confident. You could tell that he's been through some shit. You could tell that he can handle life. You could tell that he can handle challenges, and that's his value, right? When a guy shows up and he's funny and he's good at making people laugh or something, that's his value, right? What are your value? What is your value? And you don't have to just have one. You could have a variety. That's what makes you unique. That's what makes you more powerful and more influential, is when you have more than one, right? When you can demonstrate multiple valuable traits, right? That's when you become unique. That's when you become irreplaceable. Like one of the things I go for is I want to be unique and irreplaceable to a woman. So if she decides to leave me, one thing I know for sure is she won't be able to replace me, right? She's going to have to get something. She's going to have to compromise, essentially, because there's no way, I know for a fact, she's not going to find a guy that has the unique traits that I have, that I've developed and put together and meshed together and created my own character. Right? Because I didn't decide to, I just want to be this type of guy or I just want to be that type of guy. No, I created my own unique version. I put these different unique qualities together and created a unique being. So that's why I talk about authentic expression. Like you want to be the type of guy that can express himself freely and be weird, right? Be weird. And when I say weird, I don't mean weird as in a negative way. I mean different. Don't be afraid to be different. Just learn how to calibrate it so that it's cool. You want to be the different that's cool. You want to be the guy that stands out in a positive way, not the guy that stands out because he's a joke, because he's a clown, because he's weird. Or no, you don't want to, not weird in a bad way, but like you want to be weird in a good way. So I guess the better word is unique, right? You want to be unique, okay? So figure that out. Figure out how you can amplify the different traits that you've been given. Work on some other traits. Whatever you love to do, get really good at it, and start showing that stuff. Start showing it. If you're good at music, show it. If you're good at arts, show it. If you're athletic, show it. Like, don't keep your talents and gifts hidden inside so no one can see them. Show them, right? And you will attract the right people, all right? If you're a man watching this and you want to develop unbreakable self-confidence, you want to become a beast, you want to become the most attractive version of yourself, I'd like to invite you to the Unbreakable Beast Tribe. I'll drop a link to the group in the comment section, and I'll see you inside. Peace.